You know it?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Supposedly a drone, at least one drone got shot down, maybe more. I think they said more than one.
I noticed.
I think they said plural, but you know how it is in the translation, you can never trust.
U.S. Department of Homeland Security was having difficulty getting the drone to work, I read.
Well, when you have a bunch of idiots trying to act like they're your savior, you're going to have problems like that.
Poor Department of Homeland Security.
Well, why do we need a Homeland Security when we have a National Guard? And we ain't got a National Guard, we have about 50 of them.
Yeah, state National Guards.
Well, we have about 50 National Guards, so what do we need another one for? And then they moved everybody else underneath the Homeland Security. So in other words, somebody infiltrated and took your ass over. Because they moved all the other departments, like the FBI and everything's been moved under the Homeland Security now, ain't it?
Secret Service is under them, I know.
Yeah, but they the bottom of the totem pole, though. They're the newest one.
Yeah, it's weird, yeah.
But see, somebody wanted to take over, but you can't work your way up the system because you got to wait for people to die to move up, and then they recruit somebody from outside anyhow.
Yep.
So they create the Homeland Security, and then we're the ones in charge of Homeland Security, and then we put everybody else underneath us, and now we're the top dog. So you've been taken over.
Yeah.
But don't act like you're protecting me when you won't even protect yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be scared of everybody else's state-sponsored news, but how about NPR and Voice of America? And that's even before I get into the other ones.
Yeah.
I saw about 3 articles from Voice of America, and I already know they were bad outfit. That's all it took. They start showing articles from, you'll see articles start showing up from some other newspaper. Like pretty much the only reason they're showing up because they've been corrupted. That's why they're starting to get leaked into the other people that are starting to link to them now. It's because they've already corrupted them, infiltrated them. And so it didn't take but just seeing a few articles from there to know that something's wrong. Because either you were getting some cherry-picked articles, or else they were just that bad altogether. That's cold orange, dude. You have to wait to get inside.
Yeah, I'd invite you in, but I'm still haven't gotten that under balance yet.
I finally found that key. It was in my backpack.
Hallelujah.
I
Alhamdulillah.
told you, I think I put it in a new spot. Just didn't know where it was.
Good.
I remember the jersey. Yeah.
Some guy walked by with an iPod recently. I saw him go by. He had a charcoal iPod, but I don't know who he was, wearing a suit.
Well, they put out a message. You should be terrified to have your electronic device out there. It's going to get stolen. And then, of course, they had a bunch of them get stolen.
Yeah.
So they had their fun running all those companies up. Now, you used to be scared to be seen. Before everybody could want the device, so everybody else will want one so we can run our stock up. Now they ready to run the companies down. Oh, you better not have that device out at all. We wouldn't want somebody being encouraged to buy one too.
How you doing, Mecca?
You gotta get your remote control airplane so you can fly it around or let her chase it.
Well, I don't know. If you're hungry at all, I have some food and there are tables over on the... Okay. Okay, hi.
On YouTube, they got some video, some kid, little baby kid, he'd be breaking into the other bedroom and going and getting what he wants out there in the middle of the night. They'd be trying to lock him out, but he knows how to unlock the door. You get a little locksmith. You go hide his tool and then go in there and get that pillow thing. They gotta get up in the morning and wonder how that kid got that pillow.
What kind of dog is that?
An Afghan hound.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, thanks.
I love it. I
God.
love the little whisker part.
Yeah, God does good work, doesn't God?
Great.
Because you're another dog. Now hold on.
Yeah. Mecca doesn't always look around, sort of fixates on one dog, one direction. Oh, there's a faculty meeting sometime in the next 2 weeks. Oh, gotta go look at
Looks
that.
like his tires are touching the car body. You ain't got much clearance.
Huh, yeah, it does. Hot rod car.
They sneaking up on you.
Hi. You want to say hello, Mecca? You want to say hi? This is an Afghan hound. Yeah. Here, you want to say hi, Mecca?
Wow, yes, she does.
Good, Mecca.
How old is she?
Young.
Yeah, probably, right?
See that pound thing?
Hi, little dog.
Cute.
You like Scuppers, the dog who went to sea here. What kind of dog is yours?
This is Katie. She's a rescue, so
Hi,
I'm not
Katie.
really sure what she is.
Good dog, good Mecca.
You're so cute.
Yeah,
Mecca.
as unto you. Mecca, that's enough. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Bicycle hot rod.
All right. Hi, Mecca. Hi.
You gotta go down that slope over there.
The big dog.
Oh, the poodle dog.
One kid said, that dog ain't got no eyes. His ears are hanging down his eyes.
Gotta give you a bath. We got work to do. Akbar. Akbar. Yeah. It's comfortable enough with the armrest, though, thank God.
I got too much weight in mine for these little straps. I borrowed one of them other kind of packs and I managed to stuff this one down inside there and then it didn't feel nearly so heavy.
Ah,
It didn't feel so heavy when it hit pinching. Yeah, you're supposed to be doing all your YouTube exercising. You watch everybody else.
yeah.
You have to try it out and see how good it's going to work. It already worked just as good as at home, huh? Same feed.
Yeah. The only
You know,
problem.
up here they seem to sell on computers really cheap. But some of them are a little bit too old, maybe, you know. But if you got old software to run on, and you had them old machines, now you can get them. I just need one good enough to run iTunes, huh?
Okay, good. $50 a month for a modem, unlimited.
I was paying like $90. It didn't work very good because didn't want to be. Oh, they gotta have my address, but then they won't tell me where the towers are. Act like they scared I'm gonna knock them down. Well, maybe if you wouldn't behave so badly, you wouldn't be afraid your customers might be wanting to know where your tires are so they can knock them down.
This is going to be dangerous here.
Well, hold on. Let the time go through. Had my foot on there, and
Thanks.
the dog waited till I leaned back in my chair, and then I just have to hold it, I guess, a little bit.
Careful, the dog can really pull hard on that.
Like them big kites. You don't know how hard that kite can pull. It can pull hard enough to lift you up.
Yeah.
That one guy's like, don't wrap it around your hand.
Perfect, empty out, Mecca. I gotta clean that
Supposed
up.
to see if they can still got that video of the first lady or not.
Oh dear.
They probably took it out already.
Oh no. I got it. Mecca. Oh no. Mecca. No, Mecca. No, no, no. Oh. The flowers.
To replant the flowers, and it's gonna really cost. They have to include a couple of lunch breaks and stuff.
Oh, Mecca. You want to play?
You're gonna get timed out before you do anything.
Yeah. What time is it?
You're supposed to be watching all them. They have a bunch of sit-ups and stick them on there.
7:30. Okay, we got about another hour or so, and then I got to get back to what I got to go. I don't know. Oh. Shit. Hi, Mecca. I got to get back to all the other files.
So everybody wants to do that targeted advertising and everything. See, they'll be doing the targeted videos. Depending on which videos you see a different YouTube than other people.
Yeah, see, they have this white cover over the the other one, Jim Carrey. No, they don't. It was on the Bill Murray one. Bill Murray put
I
a
figured
white.
they'd get mad at me if I tried to download that one movie and watch it.
Let's see if you're on here.
Me? Why am I on YouTube for?
I don't know. Let's see.
I showed you that video of me on there.
Delbert McClinton's really famous.
I noticed they put that video of me in the suspicious location with some other videos.
Oh no.
It's already suspicious enough. Now they went a different direction.
Here's Dr. Delbert Blair. Dr. Delbert. That's you with all your knowledge about computers and stuff. Delbert McClinton again. Wow, there's a huge amount of them.
Yeah, everybody used to always ask me, "Oh, Delbert McLean."
That looks a little like you there singing.
I don't know.
You love
Supposed to be investigating the Waco incident. You got you some software that will reverse the music and filter it and stuff?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we need to get some. I have to write some.
Delbert McClinton standing on shaky ground live at Farm Aid 1985.
People from other countries know what I say. And they want to try to tell me nobody knows what I said about what I said.
What was it? Jet streams? How does a jet stream work? Polar jet stream.
You gotta get the movie jet stream. Looks like a fighter pilot movie.
would that be? The Appalachian jet stream, the Atlantic jet stream.
You gotta watch your movie trailer up there. Guess you want me to drag it. There's your movie to watch.
Jet
Probably
stream
not, but
trailer.
222. The trailer for a movie.
I need the volume.
No, it's TV series Chronicles, the gripping tales of an elite who.
Cold Lake
Oh, they
Air
had a
Force
video
Base.
of the Blue Angel guy.
They call it Fighter Town.
It looked like he liked those G's. He'd be pulling 7 G's and not even thinking much of it.
Fastest, deadliest brawlers on Earth.
F-18.
They have one where they have a Blue Angel racing the Corvette. That guy looked like he handled the G's really good.
Where fighter pilots from all over the world come to sharpen their hunting skills.
Get him.
You gotta look at the Warthog going.
But above all, Cold Lake is home to the 410 Cougars, the squadron that trains every Canadian fighter pilot.
They got planes that will do maneuvers you wouldn't even think a jet plane should be doing. Somebody says, "Oh, that doesn't matter because you're just a slow-moving target."
Big, fast, dangerous.
They were announcing a new jet they're gonna build, so they had the mock-up of it, and they go, "Well, they didn't say much about it, technical aspects, specifications, except for it can fly really fast and really slow."
Missiles, bombs, and a 20mm cannon that'll punch out 100 rounds a second.
100 rounds a second?
But if you want
That's
to fly
not
this
very
baby,
no.
be
But you gotta
prepared
realize
for a
that's second, not
long,
minutes. So you
hard
gotta
climb.
multiply by 60.
Yeah, it's 600 rounds, or 6,000 rounds a
Yeah.
minute.
And these would-be warriors
But at that kind of
are
speed, you
about
better
to
be shooting
discover
that
just
fast, you're
what
gonna
it
miss the
takes.
target, you know it? Because as you fly over something and try to shoot it, you miss it because your bullets are so far apart. And he was struggling with his G's.
He didn't have a helmet on. Oh, I'm not gonna stop. Easy.
You have to look for the other kind of plane if you want to see some real plane action. Some of them don't show much, it's kind of like...
I guess he wanted to play. We should have gone over there. Here's some over here, a combat school trailer. A-10 Jetstream. A-10 Warthog Thunderbolt 2 tactical demo.
Yes, you have to watch those two or something. You have to right click.
In action.
He's flying really high there. Usually they barely above the trees. Don't do it. Don't go full screen. Oh, I made it stop
This
now.
is some
It
guy
finally did it.
on the ground taking video of out at the airport.
Oh, you never see him shooting down there, huh? Hear all that noise? That's that gun shooting. It's got a Gatling gun on it. That's what the whole plane is, a big ass Gatling gun. See down there where they've been shooting? You didn't even know he shot either. Drop some flares.
I got so much work to do. It's hard for me to relax and watch something like this.
Can't hardly tell them. This one's not showing you in it close Some of them, they show them coming in there just over the ground, blazing away.
Yeah.
You see them kicking up the dirt.
Oh, Rebecca.
They'll just spin a donut right there just above the treetops. I think it'd be just on the other side of a couple of trees from you. You won't even know that plane's over there, and it's flying around causing all kinds of hell. You might hear the bombs.
I would think it'd be really easy to shoot them down if they fly that low.
Lots of redundancy in there. But nowadays, you got so many rocket-propelled grenade launchers and things, you know.
Yeah.
Handheld rocket launchers. See, that's the thing about this plane. They hang those missiles off there, and then it takes out stuff, and they ain't even the plane doing it's the missiles, but that plane get it there. Well, they got that Gatling gun on there. You take tanks out with it. But they canceled the funding on these people that fly those planes. And they be trying to say, oh, we want to use drones now instead of these planes. Well, if you out there fighting in the trenches, you might rather have one of these behind you and not no drone. Oh. I don't know if that one will do anything or not. I don't know if I hit it or not. I don't know how to talk to him, Eric.
Yeah, I should say, may I help you? I say, yeah.
Well, it's being slow, so I don't know if I clicked it or not.
Open 3A.
I'm used to having my buttons that I can resort to when I need to. Let's see. They got all these things up there. It's kind of annoying. I found a bunch of different videos to watch, but when they're an hour long, it takes a lot of your day to try to watch it.
Yeah.
And so much stuff, you know, it doesn't have like that much content in it, but it's going to take you an hour to watch it, you know.
Right.
But see, that one guy's got a video that's like 4.5 hours long. They chopped up into pieces. It's 44 pieces. Well, that's a lot of labor to try to download 44 separate pieces.
Sure is.
But then if you're just going to use the Windows Media Player, having a 4-hour video in there, when you can't understand what he said, well, then when you back it up like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that's going to get really frustrating trying to listen, because he's got a lot of content in there for you to keep back to try to pick out. So if you're going to use that Windows Media Player, it's going to be a lot better if you got the 44 slices, so that as you try to listen, and when you're downloading those more compressed files, that makes it that much more difficult to understand. But you know, when you're doing the presentation, you look away from the mic, so it don't hardly pick you up. Or just some words are a little hard to hear.
Yeah.
Because they either the chopping of the frequencies or the person speak a little different than what you're used to hearing.
Yeah.
And so you keep having to replay it. It gets real annoying unless you got a button in your program that says play 10 seconds back so I can hear that one word again. No, you end up getting 2 minutes back, but you ain't going to get any closer than that when you have a 4.5 hour video in there. You got that stupid little thumb bar to work with.
Yeah. It's ridiculous having to do it manually. It should have artificial intelligence
well, how many
that watches
times do people want a single frame through the video to look at it? And almost no software lets you do that. That's ridiculous. Almost every video player should have a single frame step on it. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And at home, even when you try it on your DVD, it doesn't work because it's kind of random what it shows you. When you stop it on the frame, what's in that frame? When you hit skip forward, then it shows you a frame, but like it'd be going forward and backwards because it's not really showing you exactly that frame.
Yeah. It should have a number on the frame or something. Show me frame 30.
Yeah. Well, you know, you should always just be able to come in there and single step through it. But it's kind of weird on some of them movies how they'd be going forward and backwards, and you wonder if they didn't make it that way, or is it just your video player showing you from one time it tries to read the disc to the next, it stops it in a different spot.
Yeah, the artificial intelligence should be able to watch videos at 2 or 3 times their normal speed and understand them, and then you get a report from your AI. Or what should...
One people made a program to play your video, like you could play it like double speed, but then that would make everybody talk fast,
right.
Well, high frequency,
so
then you desample it back down so that way it's not such high pitch, and then that way it doesn't sound like Daffy Duck talking, Donald Duck.
Yeah, but your AI should watch it, then give you some text to look at, and you can decide what you want to see and say, show me this or that.
Well, they got some stuff like that on the documents to read the documents and summarize the document for you.
Yeah, a little kid in England got that.
Yeah. Trying to think of something you might be interested in other than just random stuff. There's more and more stuff out there just an hour or more long, different videos that people put up. Did you ever see that Thrive movement thing?
Thrive?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that, but I don't know if I've seen it.
I guess if we do it from in here, we'll find it better. See, it's 2 hours and 12 minutes long, but here's a little clip. There's a 2-hour film right there to be watching. And then they don't hardly say much. But when you know that people use anything that you make for bad, well, this is bad news.
My name is Foster Gamble, and I have spent nearly a lifetime trying to figure out what
They give you a lot of pretty pictures to look at from around the world.
that could account for the staggering agony and deprivation.
There's a guy with a bag over his shoulder like when I met you. Oh, there's a dog here. That's what that is.
Have to download more data when we make it big.
That looks a little like you there.
It's too high resolution, I guess, to go full screen.
To answer questions like, is it even possible for humans to thrive?
But it gave you a lot of good high definition images in there.
Yeah.
There you go. Did they be worshipping the Taurus? The vortex, rather.
Mecca. Easy.
Everybody trying to make out like the Taurus, the vortex is something to worship, and he'd be interviewing this one lady, she's like, there's a snake in there! She's all afraid of it.
It's not etched into the rock, it's not carved, it's burned into the atomic structure in some extraordinary way.
There's some dude they keep trying to promote. One of their crop circles really interesting. It looks like something that you made a long time ago.
Right here in this toroid, we have enough energy.
You like his holographic projector?
Just a theoretical statement.
It's right there. Did they add that on there, or does he have a real holographic projector? In Saudi Arabia, they have a holographic projector, and they be giving the election instead of pointing to the chalkboard, he's pointing to the hologram, 3D hologram right in front of the whole class. That's what you can do when you make lots of bucks. You can buy the best toys.
An elite group of people and the corporations they run have gained control over not just our energy, food supply, education, and healthcare, but over virtually every aspect of our lives.
But he's got a 2-hour movie for you to watch. This is just a trailer for it.
Yeah, it probably only takes 1 million people to do most of everything, and the rest are extras. So,
well, once he had the cotton picker and the cotton gin, well, they felt like they needed to kill a bunch of people off. Well, then when people said, well, we'll build a robot to build cars, well, then they felt like we need to have a war and kill people off. They're always using anything as an excuse to have a war and kill people. That's why they be training you. Any excuse for a party. Right? That's what they taught you when you were in school, ain't it? Then you go to college and they teach you use anything for an excuse to have a party.
You don't ask an oil economy to produce it for you. We have to produce it.
The power of the internet enables us to share the depth of this research.
What's this probably off by now? Still on?
We can make a real difference right now.
The simple power of truth.
The simple power. I don't know, it's kind of cliches.
You probably better get in out of the cold before you get sick.
That's the power of the people.
Well, I've got all the windows open at home. This is warm for me. I don't mind this so much, but I don't want to get you cold. I got an extra blanket or something if you need anything to sleep outside.
No, I got stuff to sleep under.
Okay.
Just I was trying not to lug that big coat around, but it blocks a lot of wind off of you.
Yeah, that's a good coat. I'm surprised you're not wearing that, but maybe it was warmer today.
Yeah, well, I was hoping it'd be warm enough to not have to carry that big one around all the time. What's going to happen, it's going to be too hot during the day for all them coats. But then it's going to get too cool when the sun goes down. You know this guy here, David Icke?
No,
Never
not
seen
yet.
him?
No.
He's got all kinds of movies. He's got all kinds of things. He's got like 14 books now or something out.
Yeah, I got to finish my books.
He's got a website, but you hardly know what you're looking at when you first go there. You almost need somebody to tell you what the whole situation is.
Uh-huh.
And then that way, then when you look at, everything's a piece, but what's the pie?
Uh-huh.
They forget to tell you what the pie is. There's his whole channel. But see, you got the David Icke, and then you got Alex Jones. There's certain different ones.
I never hear of these people. I'm not interested in these people. They all are like full of sound and fury, insane platitudes. They don't have real
unfortunately,
solutions.
a lot of people listen to them, and whatever they say could be a problem or speculating is a problem. Then you got people say, well, let me create that problem for real. Let me make it worse.
Oh, dear. I'm sure they're well-intentioned.
But see, a lot of stuff, like when you first hear it, you don't know it, you don't know how much to believe it and stuff, and then it might be 2 decades later before you start realizing, hey, that guy was saying something important. I should have been,
Yeah, but it's the way they
Didn't know
market it.
enough.
It's the style of speaking, the way they drag things out and try to keep you
almost
watching
everybody
and watching.
does that. You should be terrified. If you're not using tariffs to sell your product, you're not even allowed to be in business anymore. That's what it's gotten to. And then that way, somebody that's trying to speak up just gets washed out in the crowd. See, this is him a long time ago. I remember I saw this on the news. He was in his jumpsuit, and I didn't know what was the big deal about this guy. Way back then, I was real young, Didn't know a bunch of different things about so much stuff.
If you have a business, you have a story.
That's
You
Paul
gotta realize
Simon's song, Still Crazy.
It says 20 years ago. And that was 5 years, 3 years ago that they said that.
For the past 20 years, David Icke has written books and traveled the world, sharing with anyone who will listen the truth of the world as he sees it.
The last 20 years has not just been about me writing books and doing talks. It's been about cleaning out the sense of limitation.
But if you watch the videos and interviews he gave a long time ago,
Yeah.
but see, they have him on that show to do an interview, and then they try to make him look like a fool, and then that way nobody will take him seriously. And now all these decades later, look back what he was actually telling you instead of letting them trick you into thinking he was being foolish. Maybe you should have been paying attention.
Yeah.
Now, 20 years on, when the evidence of what he has been saying is almost undeniable, people are waking up to the truth. That the world is not how we have been shown in the media.
But they train everybody to act like, oh, if you show too many coincidences, well, then you're just trying to make coincidences where there ain't none. And it even gets worse. They start proclaiming, I'm connecting things together. Don't belong.
Still Crazy after all these years is a Paul Simon song before this guy, and he doesn't put quotes around it. He doesn't attribute it.
Well, they want to sit there and proclaim you're connecting two things together. Things together don't belong connected together. Yeah, they don't belong connected together because you don't want to get caught. Who determines what belongs connected? We don't want you connecting those two dots. I thought they were going to show the clip of him in the interview, but they're not. At least not yet.
Looks like you, young.
Very tragic from my point of view at the time, and very painful circumstances.
Watch out, they get flipped off.
Football for over a year with rheumatoid arthritis and agony.
But you have to watch enough of them videos and be listening, reading around and searching around what else is going on in the world. And then you'll start finding out those guys are a lot more serious. But like he does his whole alien reptilian thing now, well, that's kind of something you do where you get to make and poking fun and stuff. But basically you're saying the people are cold-hearted, so you're calling them reptilian.
Yeah.
But if you put things together, well, remember they have that movie V? Have you ever seen that? Where they have the aliens come park their spaceships over the top of the big metropolitan areas, and they be wearing the human skin for disguise and eating those white mice. But see, if you've seen that movie, well, then you know that's kind of like a sort of a reference, or at least it is now, to that. See, they keep showing footage where he was going out there when they did that interview all that time ago.
To be the Son of God.
The Son of God.
Yes, you see, the thing is that it's quite funny, really. You know, 2,000 years ago, had a guy called Jesus sat here and said these same things, you would still be laughing. It's really, really funny that we've not really moved on that much. What I was trying to say.
It doesn't move me.
But see, he tries to be dramatic, and then everybody wants to act like he's foolish. They want to kill you like they wanted to kill the Branch Davidians because they couldn't stand it. He said he was the Messiah. Well, they want to sit there and treat you so bad that you say something like that. They want you to start talking in riddles, so that way only people that are paying attention to what you have to say get rewarded by being able to understand what you said. And then, of course, well, they love that because then you can't get no one new to listen to you because they don't want to know, they'll have to do the work of figuring out what you said. But if you just put it on a platform, they don't want to hear it anyways. They've been trying to not want the information.
But if you're smart, you turn it into a mop and you sell it to them.
Yeah.
They're happy the mop rings itself because you can pull the thing and it squeezes and it rings itself out.
But just let me say this.
They're laughing at you.
Not we.
Laughing with you.
Yeah. See that? See, they're trying to make him foolish.
Trying to embarrass him.
They didn't want people listening to what he had to say. And see, that's the way they still do people. Like, you got the stupid university up here. It's going to have the president of Iran over and then sit there and try to piss the dude off.
Yeah.
Well, they're not only endangering their life, they're endangering your life. Maybe you should start giving a damn.
Yeah.
Must destroy the earth simply to.
Yeah. I never watched this stuff, but then I probably missed some stuff.
Well, see, what happens is you end up living in a little Truman Show. You're living in a little goldfish bowl, and everybody, a little, land of Oz, where somebody else is the old man behind the curtain pulling everything. And you don't realize how sheltered of a life you're living. You think you're aware of what's going on, but you have no idea what's really going on.
Now you have to randomly sample a certain amount to really know.
You're too close to know to see it. Sometimes somebody from far away, like most of the people up here, have no idea what's going on in these buildings. People over in California reading the news know a lot more about what's happening up here any given day than anyone from around here.
Well, we get emails all the time from
3, 1.
and say, I watched the Wogan show. I too laugh, but I'm not laughing anymore.
See what
But have you ever read a book and thought you understood it, but then years later you come back to that book, and then now that you have like 2 decades of different knowledge, well, all of a sudden you understand you kind of missed the point of the book. That book really meant a lot more than you ever knew.
Yeah, often I've read books I didn't understand much. I really learned a lot from them.
That then gets people to say, well, what else is he saying?
Experimental Western poetry. I took 5 random letters. from 3.1415 out of the pi, the CADAE, and I got this.
Well, you got your, it's math merges into verse.
Yeah.
So that goes with your, I'm trying to use random letters from pi.
Maybe they did the same thing to name this stuff.
Sometimes that's what they've done.
What are some other random letters to try?
It says the pi poems. Do you ever think that they already did that? That's how they got it.
That's how they got it.
Same
Same thing I did. Okay, let's try some prime numbers then.
Some prime numbers. Well, if you watch that Roden video, he'll tell you how to do Fibonacci series.
A, B, C,
Instead of just looking like some weird
D,
string of digits, it makes them all match up and you're just going in a circle. Did you know that?
K. I don't know if K is a prime number or not.
You think the Fibonacci number series is infinitely long, but actually it just keeps repeating. It's just going in a circle.
If you want to make a difference in
It's cyclic, really. When you put it in the modulus.
you're not living your life, you're living theirs.
Association of Consulting Engineers of Hong Kong.
I'm in a real good space 20 years on, because I can look back at all the real big challenges.
We can show you some cool stuff.
The ridicule, the
probably have to turn the other video off. Get back to
part of my journey. And not only are they
close this one and we'll get back to the other one, right?
No, that's not it. That's something else.
I thought that's the one we were on.
Yeah, at least you asked first. I should have spoken up sooner. It's probably on one of the other browsers. See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You can't find stuff enough.
Well, we can go back to the other one that's talking because you're going to overload your modem. You get too many videos running. We'll take over this screen. I was trying to think of what they called that one exercise thing. I don't know what that stuff was called. Give me a moment, see if I can remember the name. Can't remember what they called that thing. Can't remember the name that they called it. Oh, I know something. You know, I guess, yeah. I want to see you do this. I want to see you do this before you go home. Right there's your wall.
Easy, Mecca. That's good.
That's how you get your computer busted.
Yep.
Ladies, let's make a salad, shall we?
People trying to freeload off somebody else's abilities.
I've got
you can't go home till you can do this.
That's pretty good. Wow.
It's cloud all over you. Look, Mom, no hands.
Wow, pretty dangerous.
Yep. Little spider monkey man. Oh, I see, couldn't make it, right?
Wow.
One of the comments says, couldn't make it the simple way, so I'll just do it the epic way.
Wow. No rope or anything.
Now what are you going to do after you get up there?
Wow.
Oh, they didn't show them come down the other one. In this one, they got several different clips. Can you do this? Watch this. Nah. That's crazy, man. Maybe I can find them other people over here on the side. They got that smallest dude. I was hoping maybe we find them other people over here on the side. Yeah, there they are.
What is it, Mecca? Easy, Mecca. Easy, Mecca. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I found one the other day. It has really good.
Mecca, Mecca. What is it? It's another dog, huh?
He jumped over the car and into the window on the other side.
Oh.
If you got over there on the side and tried to run down when they're doing them cartwheel builds, you can't keep up unless you're really, really fast running.
The volume of sound is breaking up a little bit for some reason.
They can turn it down some. They got their music high. Some of them they put in the video and they trying to promote their songs with so many other videos.
Wow.
We got to find another one. These people are doing more gymnastics, but some of these, you wouldn't believe the stuff those people are doing.
Wow.
It's like we used to do stuff like this when we was little, but not to the
Wow.
proficiency that these people do just over and over and over again. But see that leap across those buildings? You'd be lucky if you could ever jump that far, long less be doing it way up there.
Yeah.
But I did a maneuver, and the people that see me do it don't even believe it. And now one guy was standing right there, the other guy was standing in the hallway and didn't know what was going on. And one guy knew what was going on, and we were taking turns trying to do something, and I did it such big time he couldn't believe it. You couldn't have done it any bigger. But you should see the old footage of Bruce Lee, some of the things he does and stuff.
Wow.
But now it's like, hey, you got a dozen people out there doing the same kind of stuff anymore. It's like you used to jump your bike 40 feet. That was a one-time thing. Now they're out there just doing it again and again and again.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous the things they can do on a bicycle or a motorcycle, you know?
Yeah.
I have to try the other video when this one gets finished. They have a whole little group of guys that are really going there, just running all over the city. Oh man, he did that a different style. That one, he like butt into the wall and rolled around anyways. They used to have some footage of these people in New York, you know, like you're going to cross a crosswalk and the car pulls up in your way, they just leap over the car. Never touch the car, just leap over it.
Wow.
It's kind of like a deer. A deer can be in a trailer or stand there by the fence. He can leap straight up and then like magically go sideways and then land down on the other side. It's like, how do you do that?
What are you doing, Mecca?
This one here may be these people doing it in the city setting. You got to realize they own concrete and everything. They ain't in the gym with those pads.
Yeah.
You have to watch this movie over here. It says It says episode 1 of 26. 10 minutes each. I think this is going to be one of the good ones. You wouldn't believe these guys. See, look how far that is that they just jumped across there.
Yeah. I wonder if they use drugs.
They use Red Bull. See how that fountain, how far that was?
Yeah.
You used to climb and jump on all kinds of stuff, but some of these things, you know, like things you did one time, these guys are just doing over and over again.
Wow.
One of the videos I watched, the guy looked very muscular, he didn't look like he was talented. He looked like he was a bit able. You know, he's been trained to do it. He's taught himself to do it. Where other people look like they have a lot of natural ability. He just looked like he just had a lot of capability. They be wearing these special outfits.
They don't show you any
Such high footage, its
missing
model's
anything.
having trouble keeping up. Look at that. I used to do a thing going down the stairs, but nothing like that. That girl is something else. She even crash lands and keeps going so much that you hardly even know she crash landed or something. You have to watch here after a while. They'll show her 2 or 3 more times. It's like, she's like so smooth, it's ridiculous. They're showing this one guy, he looks like he's got a lot of you know, just natural talent. This one dude in one of the other videos, he just looks like a muscular, kind of like baseball or football guy. Yeah. But oh man, it's just unbelievable what he's able to do. And you know, it's all just been learned. It's not like, hey, I'm pretty good at this. It's somebody, I want to be good at it.
Oh, I wonder if this is all real or some of it's
No,
animated.
this is real crap.
I don't know. Some of
No, that's real. It's hard to believe somebody can even jump that far, ain't it? And then look at that. It's a 20-foot drop if you fall, and they doing it. They so confident they know they can do it. And plus, you know how windy it would be if you ran that far?
Yeah.
But that just goes to show you
some
how
of this
unhealthy
I'm starting to
most of us
wonder.
are.
I'm starting
See,
to
look
wonder.
at
That's
some
of
places.
this I'm starting to wonder.
No, that's real footage.
Yeah, it was for a while maybe, but I'm not sure.
No, that's what I was telling you. This is the world's best.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't go home until you can do that. You got to get to work. But it's unbelievable, the jumps and stuff they make. But they made it look so easy too, you know. But I know it's real because we used to do stuff like that. And I've jumped incredible distances that you wouldn't believe and pulled somebody else over because they've come up short. I had to tell them they were coming up short. I'll pull you over. Don't freak out. And you got to have somebody that's working fast with you to be able to follow out with what you say on them. When you've already jumped and they're coming up short, they freak out, or they're going to have enough presence of mind to listen to what you're saying, so you can keep them from falling in the ditch and getting hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to believe you can even do any of that stuff. Here she goes again. One time it looked like she fell on her head or something, and she just, like, that must have been it right there maybe. And she just keep on going.
Yeah.
See, that one deal they had that little stand there, like a contest, like a skateboard contest.
Yeah.
But it's hard to, nowadays you're in such poor shape, it's hard to believe. He couldn't have possibly ran from there to there.
Yeah.
But this is a heck of a video. That one place where you're saying you don't believe they moves, that was just them being really good.
Landed on the railing several times.
Yeah. See, look how he just jumped back on that other building and stuff.
Yeah, wow.
And you know how far down it is on the other side? They'll be on the roof of a building.
Yeah.
See, look at that. What he just did, that's incredible. See, they had some people down there to catch him in that one shot. See how high that wall is?
Yeah.
I found another video where the guy was giving you a little tutorial about how to run up the wall like that. He was actually doing a really good job. He's being a pretty good guy. But that's some incredible moves they got in that video. In that one spot there particularly, you didn't believe them. They just making it so smooth and we're jumping so far.
Yeah.
It's like you never knew you could jump that far when you did long jump in high school.
Yeah. They did show a couple of shots with the crowd watching them that made it more plausible.
Well, that one, they had some people down there to catch them, you know, spotters down there, where they jump them way across there and onto that other wall. That one guy, one of those guys I seen in one of those videos, it sure would be nice to meet him so I could show him a trick to do. Because I did it once, but that might be all I could do it, but I think he could try it a few times and be able to do it his own self over and over again. See if I recognize these others. But see, they got lots of videos of like the Bruce Lee and stuff, clips and things.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one guy that punched the hole through the bulletproof glass a long time ago?
What sound was that?
What?
I heard some kind of sound.
Oh, that was sliding.
What?
I was trying to see if I might see that other dude over here in one of these other clips. You had the one guy, he just looked like an athlete that just learned to do the stuff. Not that he's particularly talented, but you know, it takes a lot of, you know, you like those gymnastics, you can't do those flips because you're too scared at first.
There's that sound again.
That's the concrete. Huh. Don't be sliding on concrete, you rub your little rubber feet off.
Yeah.
It's not quite so cold now as it was, is it?
Use 46% of the battery in about half an hour, I guess.
You just got to watch Blue one season at a time.
Probably I should go back to work in another 15 minutes or so. I got to go back to try to do. I haven't done any of my own work in 2 days. Oh, this charity.
Anyways, there's a number of different videos of those guys doing that. You just have to remember that one word to get to it. We showed you this 1-inch punch before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You may have to watch that, and then you can get other clips off the side of it.
Why don't you take the salad with you or something? You can have some greens at least out of this.
All right.
Yeah. There's also some meat you could take with you for later. It's cooked you some steak. I chopped it up, steak and potatoes. Mecca, no, that's not for you. Oh.
There he goes. Won't be long. You better look up. It's weird how he's just standing there and then pow, it's already over.
Yeah.
He's just so fast. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Too fast for the film stuff.
Yeah, we gotta do this.
It's kind of hard to watch him on TV because the TV is too slow to catch him. They got this one style of fighting where you basically evade, and you get two people fighting, they both evading, and it's like, how's a fight like that gonna work out?
That. And then, hi, Mecca. No, Mecca, that's not for you. It's for Delbert. And I guess I can carry it back in this stuff.
Problem is when you're outside, some animals and squirrels and rats want to get into all your stuff.
Yeah.
Food around, if any food been around, they'll fill up your bag because you still got some crackers in there.
Yeah. Well,
Those guys don't even look like they fighting. That's what's so weird. It's so fast and so powerful. They can just stand there and wait for the last moment to try to even do anything. Some of them really good guys, they're all incredibly good at going backwards. But you better hope they don't start coming forward. They'll be going backwards like crazy. When they come forward, you're done for.
Mecca, what are you barking at? Ouch. What are you barking at, Mecca? Oh, I'm going to make a disaster here. Up,
Went forward.
Another dog. Let's try to put this away here.
I think that one might have got him. The rest of them
Okay. This in here. Oh, avalanche.
something else probably can move just the right amount.
Oh, prayers. Wow. Prayers. Okay. How are we doing here? Another 9 minutes and then I gotta go.
Yeah. Basically a little demonstration. You have to call out the last one.
Okay, we'll call that the last one.
Or you call that other one the last one. Not so fun if it's a little bit too cold.
Yeah, I guess.
Once it gets dark, it's easy to leave something behind.
Yeah. And I think I got everything.
But see, sometimes you be like instead of like going to the library, you know, it's fun when you go explore and then you find something and you're interested, it catches your interest, and then you can read about it. You know, you can watch all sorts of little videos about it.
Yeah.
But if you're having to look for something particular, then it's a totally different story.
Yeah.
Because it's labor, it's work, you know. And plus you're looking for something specific and you have to keep bypassing all this other stuff that's catching your eye.
Yeah.
You gotta stay focused on the one thing you're supposed to be looking for.
Yeah.
It's a lot different when you're on the mission to find some particular thing versus just exploratory and go wherever, you know.
Yeah, I do know. I keep getting distracted from my work. I look at the news and I try to solve other people's problems.
But people don't want you to solve any problems. They want to profit from them.
Yeah.
Can't have you extinguishing the problems. They're going to say they're on bicyclists over there bothering me, but then how come they do? And then even when Sister Sadie shows up, they don't bother talking to me. No, they just moved on and bothered somebody else. maybe they got themselves up the creek and need some help. They better come ask for help instead of being too shy.
Yeah.
Be like J.P. Morgan. They want to act like he's great. Oh, he helped the country get out of trouble. No, he just got you into more. He's probably the one that put you into trouble in the first place. You have to let them pretend like they're the solution when they've been the problem. And then they can't have somebody like me help be the solution.
Well, look, here's some solution. Here's some salad and some steak and potatoes that you can have some dinner. It's going to be cold, but it'll be good. If you want it, eat it, please. And there's some candy in there for Easter, some chocolate candy and stuff.
Need some hummus?
No, I have some hummus, though, but I appreciate
Somebody
the
gave
offer.
me some today, but I
Good.
don't know if I like that stuff or not. I never had it.
Yeah, it's chickpeas or something ground up. Come on, Mecca.
Yeah.
We're going to head back and we'll come out later for your bike ride, maybe, God willing.
Since you got all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too cold to be eating outside.
Well,
It feels cold, I guess, because it gets warm enough, and you're wanting to think it's warm, and then it cools off more than you're making heat.
well, if you want, we could maybe skip on Thursday and go for next Thursday, the Thursday after this coming Thursday. It might be
I don't
warmer.
know what the weather's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't either.
You're fixing to basically have spring weather, aren't you?
Yeah.
I figured what it's probably going to do up here is to get warm during the day, so you don't want to wear your coat, but then when the sun goes down, it's going to get too cold.
Yeah.
You know, your lake effect cold at the nighttime air. It'll be too cold to not have a coat. So you get stuck wearing your coat around all the time. It'd be 100 degrees and I got my coat. Everybody's wondering what you're doing carrying a coat around. Well, when you spend as long down there in that cold computer lab as me, you're going to need a coat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you be down there, you don't realize how long you're down there. You get hungry. And you come out there and you're going to go eat. And you step out and that wind's blowing, it chill you down to the bone. Because you done used up all your body heat inside. You ain't got nothing to compensate for the wind. And man, you basically get hypothermia in just a couple of seconds when you step out that door and the wind.
Well, why don't we try to meet a week from Thursday at 6:30 there again?
All right.
Okay.
I need couple of those metal cans to put stuff in, so that way, like I got some crackers or something I can put in that metal can. Maybe the animals can't get to it.
Yeah. 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 Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I don't have any metal cans, but
You used to wearing that other coat too, and you get walking, you'd be sweating too much. And it's still too cold to not have it. I was hoping to be warm enough that night to not have to have it. It's just still too cold to not have it.
well, I've got some extra blankets or something if you need anything like that.
Well, I got too much stuff over there in my little spot.
Okay. Well, just then eat your dinner, and that way the animals won't get it. You'll have it inside you, keeping yourself warm. Are you still taking a multivitamin?
Yeah, but mine got buried in the pile somewhere, so I've been taking some from somebody else.
Okay. Yeah, I know how that
Find
goes.
mine because different ones got different things in them, you know.
Yep.
But didn't Obama find that thing saying that obesity is a disease now?
Well, that's what my doctor keeps telling me.
I think he signed it because somebody was following that, and the other day I seen him for the first time in a long time, and he was talking like he did. I didn't know for sure if he did, or it was just in the news again. But that would explain why I started seeing so much advertising on the internet for all this stuff, you know, that supposedly you know, buy this pill with this, you know, rare plant extract, lose weight, grow muscles, like
Yeah.
Superman. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you don't think they're in a hurry to push that inventory Hey, it's because they don't want to get caught with a shelf full of it, you know, because that's a lot of bucks.
Yeah.
You know, every one of them bottles is $10 or $40, and then you might have a box of what, a dozen or two or three, or something. You might have a box with a gross, and they're all $50, you know, $40 retail. So you probably paid $5 or $10 a bottle your own self. And you get caught with a shelf full of that and can't sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, now they want to map the brain or something, I'm reading, so they're keeping themselves busy there.
Well, they've been starting to have some progress at trying to figure out what your brain patterns mean, and so they can kind of see what you see.
Sure.
They can read your brain waves and figure out what you're looking at.
Yeah. Okay, keep warm, and I'll
yeah.
see you a week from Thursday.
All right.
So the weather hopefully be warmer then.
Maybe.
Otherwise, I'll see you out in the nighttime or something, like we ran into each other. I don't know what my schedule is. I'm just so far behind in my work. I'm really sorry. I got to try to go in there and figure it out. Come on, Mecca.
Yeah.
Come on, Mecca.
You
Okay.
gotta watch all your YouTube exercise videos. Start doing your push-ups and sit-ups and
come on.
everything.
Come on, Mecca.
Start flipping off the wall.
Come on, Mecca.
Know what that says.
All right, Delbert, you're doing well. It's good to see you, man.
Thanks for the food.
You're welcome. Come on, Mecca. Come on, Mecca. Come on, Mecca. Come on. Come on. That's good. That's good. That's good, Mecca. Yeah. Yeah. You love food. Oh, come on, Mecca. Come on. Okay. Mecca. Mecca. You had some dinner. You had some dinner. Didn't you have some dinner? Okay. This is falling off here. I'm lucky that didn't hit the ground. Conserve and expand. Recycling capacity. Allah Akbar. Mecca, stay out of that. No, stay out of that, Mecca. I gotta do that. I'm tired. Yakana Voodoo. Yakana Stain. I gotta get the computer out of here. I've gotta try to do my own work. Prayer spots. prayer spots. Prayer spots. Allah Akbar. This one here is really gotta shave and look neat and clean. This one highlights anything that's out of the order, rough edges. Allah Akbar.